nothing else did. Regardless, Mason can't believe his eyes, running back to get more blocks to finish his bridge before finally climbing over the edge to admire the intact chunk. It seems like he still can't believe his eyes. Something still exists. There's still hope in saving this world if he can figure out what's special about this chunk. He tries bridging out more but changes his mind, going to mine the tree before again changing his mind and replanting the wood. It seems that he doesn't want to cause any damage to this chunk, to savor it as the final remains of his world. He climbs up to the highest point before being transfixed by the dandelion. He then rushes back to his base and brings over food and a chest. Mason quickly kills the animals that have spawned in the new chunk and then makes some sort of odd sacrifice or prayer to the chunk. I'm not really sure what he's getting at, but he fills a chest with items before giving yet another offering. This video takes a weird turn, and it seems like Mason is trying to use this chunk as a way to save his world. If he can figure out what makes this chunk special, then maybe he thinks he can bring his world back. As for what does make this chunk special, I'm not really sure. I don't know why this is the one chunk that survived in the void, but I did find something rather interesting. If we trace back to the very first video, remember the weird tree with a missing block that Mason filled in? Well, we can actually line up this shot of the tree with the tree on the surviving chunk, and this shot of the flower confirms it. This is the same tree, the same chunk that Mason interfered with in the first episode. Whether that actually means something or is just a pure coincidence is up for debate, but it seems a bit too good to be true. Either way though, it doesn't really tell us why this was the chunk that survived the deletion. It's hard to believe Mason did nothing in any other chunk. The next video though gives us some more information. The video is titled Amekania, which after looking it up is the name of the Greek goddess of helplessness. If that doesn't clue you into what's to come, well, you'll see. The video starts with Mason on the bridge back to the castle, returning from the surviving chunk. Given the amount of food he pulls out of his chest back home, it seems like he is going to make another offering. Before he does though, Mason begins tearing down his other bridges before finally heading back to the surviving chunk. But when he returns to it, it's gone. The chunk has vanished. The blocks Mason placed are still there, but the chunk itself is totally gone. Deleted. Clearly, Mason's bargaining wasn't enough. The offerings weren't received. This world clearly isn't done taking things from Mason. Mason, now utterly defeated, looks around helpless, hopeless, as his dreams of saving this world were crushed right before his eyes.